Hi guys, and welcome back to the Essen Studio for another 9th edition video battle reports. I'm so excited. It's like the 4th or 5th report I do 9th, and every time I mention 9th I get really excited.
Yeah. It's nice and refreshing.
It is. Talking about refreshing, it's like 34 degrees here in Gibraltar, so it's very hot. The studio gets very hot. Yeah. We're not privileged enough to have aircon at the moment, so...
You guys are lucky, at least you're not a fat man. It's even worse being fat here.
And it's actually quite cool because we're playing on a desert board, so we actually get the whole vibe of the desert.
Yeah. Fully immersive.
So, Adeptus Mechanicus today versus Tau Empire against the Studio Tau Empire. 1750 points with the new updated points. Finally, thanks to Games Workshop, big shout out to them. They sent the points over and we're very happy to actually finally have them. And yeah, mentioning the Tau Empire, we never want, a lot of us don't want to play Tau from the SN team, and a lot of us don't know how to play. Like me, I don't know how to actually play them. You probably don't know how to play them. And Nick is probably the only one that can play them. He's very busy and doesn't like playing them. So we've brought Colin into the studio. Hi Colin. So you might recognize him from the Salamanders versus Nid's game we had a couple of months ago, and the Challenger series.
That's 8th edition, that's all news.
That's 8th edition, I think. So if you want to check out Colin's amazing Salamanders, go and check out that 8th edition battle reports, which is quite a good game anyway. So yeah, without further ado, we're going to go straight on to lists. We're going to start with Chris's list. So take us through your 1750 point list.
So this is just under 1750. I think it's like 14 points under, something like that. There's just nothing else I can really put in it. So it's just a battalion. I managed to cram it all in. I've had to drop a character from my normal list.
Okay. So it's gone what, like 200 points up?
250 almost, yeah.
Okay, nearly 250.
So because this was
same on your side, right?
Yeah.
Like we tested these lists out at 1500 points before the updates because they did have a test game, and I think your list has just dropped a drone, right?
It dropped 2 shield drones.
Dropped 2 shield drones, so it's gone from 1500 to 1750 minus 2 shield drones. So quite a good hike in price. Riptides mainly, and the shield drones as well. You have a lot of them, so I think they've only gone up 5 points. But when you have a lot of shield drones,
when you're doing the Tau shenanigans,
you start adding up in points. Sorry, Chris, back onto your list.
So like I said, a battalion. So in here, I've got a Tech Priest Dominus leading it.
Okay.
So he has the Warlord trait. I can never remember the name.
Yeah, they're always really difficult.
Monitor Malivus.
Yeah.
Which allows them to reroll a hit, wound, or damage roll once per game.
Okay.
But also allows them to farm command points on a 6+.
Perfect.
So any stratagem used, mine or Colin's, get to farm it.
Perfect.
So yeah. Other characters, I've got Belisarius Cool, because you have to have him in the Mars army.
If you're playing Mars, auto take. Such a cool model, and
So and the
Malefius.
Manipulus. Yeah.
Okay.
Something around
nearly there.
You know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is he upgraded to have anything?
Nope, he's got nothing.
It's just standard.
Troops, I got tuners to destroyers with plasma and the fossil blasters.
Okay, yeah.
Unit of 9 rangers.
Yeah, for the destroyers, it's always I always forget their troops. Yeah. They don't look like troops.
And the infantry.
And a lot of people, when you're actually explaining like the whole battalion, they're like, and where's the troop choices? No, these are troop choices. Yeah. They're troops and infantry as well.
Yeah.
So
troops, infantry, they got heavy D6 plasma.
Yeah, they're good. I like them.
Yeah.
And then sorry, for the third one, you've got the rangers.
Yeah. Unit 9 rangers, a sniper in there, and a plasma cavalier as well.
Okay, perfect.
So, yeah. Moving on to the elites, I've got a unit of 10 Fulgurite electro priests.
Yep. Very good units.
Yep. And the Cybernetica datasmith.
Okay.
To run along the robots. So I've given him some upgrades. Well, he's got the raiment of the Technomancer,
one of the new
relic.
One of the new stuff.
No, that's just the relic from the normal Admech.
Oh, okay.
Which basically models within 6 inches get 6 to 10 Overwatch in additional shot.
Which you have to roll for, right?
Yeah, you have to roll. So additional.
Yeah, I think you've used it before a couple of times.
You tend to use it, especially with these guys.
Yeah, when you have a lot of shots, it's good.
Yep, and then I've spent 1 CP on the Mechanicus Locum, which is the new stratagem.
Yep.
And given him the Warlord trait. Let me get it. The fabrications of the I can't see it, it's cut off. There we go. Fabrications of the Artisan.
Okay.
So that is one of the holy orders of the Admech from the Engine War book.
Yeah, very good upgrade. Very cool to actually have in the army.
Basically, there's 3 abilities. I can pick one
Yeah.
each turn. So
That's the good thing, that whilst you're playing the game, it all depends what's happening in the game. You actually have 3 different choices which you can choose from, which is pretty decent.
yeah, it's very versatile.
Yeah,
So it's good.
exactly. That's
You've
got the heavy and the
elites.
force, right?
Yep. So just the heavies left. So I've got 2 Doom Crawlers.
Mm-hmm.
Both are neutron lasers.
Yeah.
One has an extra Cognis heavy stubber as well.
Okay.
3 Castellan robots.
Only 3.
Only 3.
I'm sad. I wanted the 6 you have.
Yeah. I won't take a unit of 6 though,
Why?
because blast weapons.
That's true.
Otherwise, you get
But 2
minimum 3
units of
shots.
3?
Yeah.
Maybe with the strategic reserves coming in from the side and blasting things off the table.
I don't even want to think about it.
Future reports. And
Yeah.
at 2,000 points, I'll probably do
Yeah,
that.
probably.
1750 is a
Yeah,
bit
they're expensive.
But I like to say that the guns are 15 points, like I thought
Yes,
they would
now they're we
be.
have
Not like
exact
they
ones.
say in Engine War where there's 0 points.
Yeah.
I knew that was a
That
mistake.
was a mistake. Would have been far too cheap for that.
The actual robots gone up 15 points each as well.
Okay, much needed, because they are vehicles now, meaning that if they get tagged and in combat, they can shoot. And imagine the pain when they shoot into combat. Like, who wants to tag a robot now? It's like, no thanks.
Yep.
And lastly, you've got a dedicated transport,
Yep,
right?
I got the Doom Rider.
Okay.
So
You
as it
finally
comes-
remembered the name.
I'm getting better with the name.
Well done.
Next,
I always forget, but I don't play Admech. He plays Admech and he always forgets.
next is remembering the Warlord traits and the relic names.
Yeah, nearly there.
And
You're
then-
getting better. You're getting
I'm
better.
getting it. Like I said,
You're
I
getting
remember the Data Smith. I remember that.
You're getting better.
So when you do the one of the intro to 10th games, you might have got it all by then.
Probably by 10th edition, if the
Yeah.
name hasn't changed,
Yeah.
you'll get it. So yeah, that's your list. 1750 points. And on to the Tau Empire we go. Let's start it off with the Tau Sept you've actually chosen.
Right.
So you get to choose 2 for your
Yep.
custom ones.
I'm not using one of the basic ones. Like I said, I'm using custom one. I'm using Soldiers in Arms,
Okay.
which is the for the greater good
extra 3
bubble
inches.
gets extended to 9 inches.
Yep, very good one.
And the Hardened Warheads, which is a must take.
Auto take.
Uh,
Competitively,
yeah.
you see them everywhere.
That's the one that adds it adds an extra 1 to the AP of the smart missile systems, high yield missiles, which are the ones that the Broadsides have.
Yeah.
Seeker missiles.
Yeah, basically every missile, isn't
pretty
it?
much all the missiles.
All
yeah.
the missiles, and there's a lot of missiles here, especially around here in the center.
Yeah.
So it's a very good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so start us off. You've got a battalion.
Yeah, I've got a battalion.
Okay.
Managed to fit everything into there as well.
Mhm.
Obviously, you want to have as few detachments as possible now.
Yeah. The other way around.
Yeah. So my Warlord is the Cadre Fireblade.
Okay.
His Warlord trait is through Unity Devastation, which is one lets me pick a unit at the start of every shooting phase that's visible to him.
Okay.
And all units, all friendly units within 6 inches of him get an extra 1 to their AP on wound rolls.
That
of
fire
6
at that target.
against that target, yes.
Okay, perfect.
And I've got a Coldstar Commander with 4 fusion blasters.
As you do.
Yep, and I've used the Promising Pupil Stratagem to give him a Warlord trait as well, and I've given him Precision of the Hunter, I believe it's called.
Okay.
That lets me reroll wound rolls of 1 against vehicles and monsters.
That's probably what you're targeting when you're shooting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Especially with 4 fusions.
and I mean against this list.
There's a lot of
A
vehicles.
selection of vehicles.
Yeah, because robots are vehicles, guys.
Yeah.
By the way, they have the vehicle keyword. Okay. So
So
that's your HQs.
So for my troop choices, I've just got 3 basic units of 10 Fire Warriors each.
Okay.
Nice
No
and simple.
upgrades. Yep.
No upgrades. My fast attack, I've got a unit of 5 Pathfinders.
Okay, so that's something interesting in the list. When you brought the list out from the cabinet, from our cabinet, you've got very little Markerlights, right?
Yes.
You've got a total of 6 Markerlights.
6 Markerlights from the Warlords, the Fireblade, and the 5 Pathfinders.
So that would be interesting to see, because Tau work really well with Markerlights, but you still have the punch to go through anything. And I think there's a new stratagem where you can target a unit and give them a +1.
Yes.
Give them a Markerlight.
It treats the targets of the stratagem as having 1 Markerlight higher than it actually has. So it's just
So we might see you
X
use that
+1.
if you need it.
if I need it.
If he blows up your Pathfinders by then.
Which will probably happen turn 1.
Yeah,
but
probably.
I'm
Well, there
always
is a lot of
optimistic.
obscuring terrain on the table,
Yeah.
so that will help out a lot. Okay, then we go on to the drones? Or
Yep, so I've got 2 units of tactical drones
Okay.
for 3 fast attack choices,
Mhm.
which is just 2 units of 6 shield drones.
Yeah.
I was thinking about putting Markerlight drones in, but I figured the shield drones were a bit more valuable.
survivable, especially with like Riptides
Yeah,
and
I
Broadsides.
need them.
Yeah.
And then for my elites, I've got the 2 Riptides, one of which
Are
has...
they elites? They're elites?
They are elites, yeah.
Wow, I thought they were heavy.
So do I.
So, at least I'm pretty sure they're elites.
Yeah. If they're not, comment below, make it personal.
Yeah.
It's
It's
his fault.
Hated.
Give him hate. Give him hate.
In my defense, they don't want to play Tau either.
I just don't know how to play them, basically.
Right, so...
I'm still sorry. I'm still having I don't want to play them because I hate them so much because of what was it? The 7th edition. What was that formation called? Riptide Wing.
Yeah.
Riptide Wing. Oh, that was a nightmare. I lost so many times to those that I've just got nightmares. Even if I'm not playing them, I'm like, oh my god, tower back on the table. Yeah. So what's the upgrades on the Riptides?
So I've taken them, both of them, with the 2 smart missile systems on the top.
Mm-hmm.
One of them has the heavy burst cannon,
Okay.
and the other one has the ion amplifier, or ion accelerator.
Yeah. Iron Accelerator.
And I've given him the relic that I've chosen for the army is the experimental system, which is the amplified ion accelerator.
So I think it's 6 shots constantly.
Yeah,
right?
it's instead of rolling for d6 shots, it's just 6 shots flat, so you don't really need to Nova charge it to get the maximum number of shots.
That's good. Relic.
So it is
auto take really.
In terms of weapons, I think it is the best one in the Greater Good book.
Okay.
And then I've got my unit of 3
these heavy
broadsides.
supports?
These are heavy supports.
Okay.
With an accompanying unit of 5 shield drones. I've taken them with 2 smart missile systems each and the high yield missile pods.
Perfect. So a lot of missiles coming through onto Chris's side. So it's basically 2 very shooty armies. So it will be cool to see because obviously the obscuring terrain we'll actually see if it helps or not for competitive gaming when there's a lot of shots coming from both sides. We are playing what mission was it? Vital Intelligence was it? Retrieval mission? Frontline warfare? Frontline assault. There we go. Nearly there. So 4 objectives on the table which are preset now, and the deployment is Dawn of War, which is preset as well. And for the terrain, we can go into the terrain now. We are giving these ruins scalable, breachable, light cover, and obscuring. That's the 4 keywords that we're giving them.
Area terrain as well.
And their area terrain, because it's a ruin, so ruins go into the area terrain slots. And there we have it. I think we've gone over everything. Don't think we've skipped everything.
Should be an interesting game, though.
Yeah, it should be.
9th edition, everything can move and fire without penalty, basically. So should see some moving gun lines.
2 generally very static armies are now suddenly all over the table.
Yes. Let's see what happens. So there you have it. We'll catch you back after deployment. And here we go. Both armies now fully deployed on the table and ready for war. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Yeah? That doesn't sound very good.
I'm ready for a cold shower.
That's not going to hype a lot of people.
The heat's got us to.
Yeah, that's true. It's very hot here.
But yes,
very,
ready.
Very hot. Okay, so Chris, what mission were you playing again? For the third time?
I can't remember now.
Is it retrieval mission?
No, it's not retrieval.
Frontline assault?
Frontline
warfare. Okay, guys. So frontline warfare. 4 objectives on the table, so evenly placed on either side. On this side, and then we've got 2 in the deployment zone. I think there's one underneath.
Underneath character there.
Underneath him?
Yep.
Okay, and then we've got one just underneath, just beside those fire warriors there. So, we're both ready to start. Let's quickly go through the deployments. So let's quickly go through Chris's side. So Chris, take us through from this side.
So I've got the big things in spaces that they'd fit.
Yeah.
Because the spacing in place is good. Cool next turn, just to give rerolls to both of them, and destroyers. The range is obviously up top. Characters being babysat next to vehicles, so they can't be shot at. And the robots, again, where they fit. And yeah, then my Warlord, destroyers, and the Doom Rider there with the Electro Priest.
Yeah, priests inside there. No, none of you have spent any CP for tactical reserves, have you?
Not this time, no.
Okay, yeah, because we actually played this game a couple of days ago as a test game to see actually just Colin wanted to test out the tower a bit more, and it's actually funny because the army we actually played on this table and the armies actually played on either side differently. Who won that game?
I did by points.
Okay,
he was destroying my army, but I had more points, so he couldn't catch up.
Yeah, I have noticed that the missions let you do that, which is pretty cool.
Yeah,
okay, so
played the objective.
Yeah, very important.
Still got to work on that.
Okay, so Colin, take us through your deployment.
Right, so I've got the broadsides with their accompanying unit of 5 shield drones.
Yep.
The riptides with the
Markerlight drones.
No, the
burst cannon.
Burst cannon, that's the one. With one of the units of 6 shield drones.
Yeah.
Fire warriors here on the high ground.
Yeah.
Coldstar commander
hiding away,
valiantly biding his time.
Yeah.
We've got another unit of fire warriors down here sitting on this objective.
Okay.
Got the other 3rd unit here with the Fireblade.
Yeah, that was your Warlord, wasn't he?
He is my Warlord,
okay.
Yes. You've got the units of 5 Pathfinders down here.
Yeah.
The 2nd Riptide up here, and some more Tau shenanigans with
hiding away,
like hiding with the shield drones. Yeah.
Like Tau do. So no reserves either coming from deep strike or anything.
Nope.
Everything's on the table. Perfect. Okay. So you were the defender, weren't you? He was the defender. You were the attacker.
Yep.
That's done. We now go on to see who goes first. So one roll at a time.
Guess rolls first.
Okay, guess rolls
With
first.
the sparkly dice.
Chris going into mind games, trying to be nice here. That's a 5 with your glitter pink dice.
Glitter pink dice.
Which I gave him because he is playing Tau, so he deserves the glitter pink dice. Oh, that's a 5. So it's a reroll. Okay, Colin.
Go first this time.
Okay. Oh, this is too nice
3.
for both of you. It's a 3. It's a 4. So I think you want to go first.
I definitely want to go first.
2 shooty armies going to shoot at each other now. Remember, Dawn of War set deployment for this mission as well. On to Canticles next. Let's check what the Canticles are.
3 and a 3, so that means you will change to a 4, so I got cover and everything.
Yep.
And I will
down
change
to a 2.
Down to a 2.
For the Mars one, right, which you swapped over.
Yep.
Perfect. Okay, on to turn 1 for the Tau we go. Catch you back after movement. Okay, movement over, command phase over. Colin receiving a free command point, which is always welcome in this edition, isn't it, Chris?
Yep.
When we remember.
It's going to take some getting used to. I'm used to them going down, never going up, because I never farm any.
Sure. And I think it's something, especially in the first command phase, which goes straight away before your movement. I think a lot of people will forget that. Anyway, we have the Tau forces moving up, so the broadsides and this riptide moving up with the drones. A bit of shuffling here and there from other units. And then we've got the Pathfinders, aren't they?
Pathfinders,
yeah. Just moving into this ruin. It's very dark inside, but they are in there. They're basically in there.
They used the Vanguard move before the game
before
began.
the game,
Yeah.
so that's why they've moved so much.
Yeah.
And then we've got the Coldstar moving all the way from hiding, and he's now just in front of Cole here. Mispositioned a bit, but not expected. Very difficult to hide such a big base, especially with this terrain in front of him. And yeah, you've used ACP, right, before the shooting phase?
First of all, just to mention, the commander used his Master of War Monka before he advanced, so he's firing his fusion blasters without any penalties.
Okay.
And I have Nova charged, whatever it's called, both Riptides with a 3-up invulnerable, and then I've used the Branch Nova stratagem on this one to up his blaster.
To 18 shots, right? That's what it gets, I guess.
Yes, up to heavy 18, yeah.
Okay, perfect. So you've dropped already your command points?
Yes, I've already
for
taken
that?
up the command point.
Okay.
I need to see if I farm it though.
Okay,
Do I get a free
Can
one?
you farm it with the first CP? No, you can't. Okay, so straight on to shooting we can go. Let's try a couple of units first, and then we can cut off and check line of sight. Because there is a lot of obscuring here on these central terrain, so we do have to probably check some line of sight.
Right. So I'm going to start with the 5 Markerlights from the from the Pathfinders in there. They're going towards the outer Dune Crawler.
Just that one there.
Yep.
Perfect. Okay.
So these are hitting on their normal 4s because they use their Vanguard move to move into the building, so they don't have the penalty. Oh.
Okay, so 3. That's pretty good.
3 Markerlights. That's fine by me.
You didn't expect that.
I am going to use
The D3 extra?
the D3 extra stratagem.
Okay.
I'll use it first, and I'll check how many command points it is because I can't quite remember. So that is an extra 2.
2.
So that's
okay,
all
so
5
that's
Markerlights.
full Markerlights onto him. So we'll get a dice, we'll mark him, and we'll carry on with the shooting phase. Okay, here we go. We got the Coldstar shooting into Cole, but before that, can Chris farm the CP just used for Colin? No, that's a 4 again. So we carry on the shooting phase. Can you get a really good kill to start this all off?
Well, I hope so. I definitely need it.
Chris nodding away. Oh, no, he's
Shaking my head.
Shaking his head.
No.
Okay.
Why don't nod?
Right, so there's 4 shots hitting on 2s.
Yeah, perfect.
4 hits. And wounding on 3s.
Okay, ouch. Does he have any vulnerable save?
Yeah, 5 up.
Okay. Let's see if he can pass up. Oh, that's 2. You want to reroll one more?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Just to make sure he doesn't die? Wow! 6, 6, 5.
Do I farm it? No.
No, okay, he was looking for 6.
So 1 goes through.
Only 1 goes through, 2d6, choosing the highest. That's a 6, so that's a good result for both players actually.
Yep.
Chris with the saving his invulnerable saves and
Thank
him
God.
getting on the max shots on him. Okay, do you know what's shooting next?
Yes, I'm going to shoot the amplified iron accelerator at the 5 Markerlights Dune Crawler.
Perfect. How many ones does
I think
Cole
he
have?
starts with 8.
Starts with 8. Okay,
Yeah,
I'll just
pretty
put
sure.
I'll put 6 because that's what he's taken and we can check that later. Okay, next we've got into this unit here, which has been Markerlight fully.
Right, so with the specialized weapon, it's not D6 shots, it's just 6, so
And on 3s now.
these are hitting on 3s.
Yeah, re-rolling 1s because of the Markerlight.
Oh, that was another 1.
Okay, so
5
at
shots
least
till
5
now.
shots already.
And it's a strength for 9, so wounding on 3s.
Yep.
Oh,
Okay,
not
1
bad.
miss, 4 wounds. That's not bad.
These ignore cover, right?
These ignore cover, yeah.
So 5 up invulnerables. 3 go through.
3 go through. What's the damage?
So it's a 3 plus D3 damage.
Wow.
So,
9 plus.
Oh,
He's dead.
yeah, that's
dead,
18
dead.
damage.
Does he blow up?
No.
No, he doesn't. Okay, we'll catch you back for more shooting coming up in a second. Okay, next unit is this Riptide on the other flank, firing all its weapons. I'm sorry. It's firing his burst cannon, his heavy burst cannon into the transport, and he's firing his missiles into the destroyers. I think I've got that right. Yeah. One thing I want to mention, he did get a 1 and re-rolled into another 1, so he did suffer another mortal wound. And just for you guys that aren't very sure about the terrain, he could draw line of sight onto the other Dune Crawler without passing through this piece of terrain, so he wasn't obscured by the terrain.
Yeah.
Just to make sure, those of you haven't played 9th and are just viewing this report to get some information, that's how obscuring works. Okay, so basically he wouldn't have been able to shoot at this Dune Crawler because any part of his base is passing 1 point passing through the obscuring terrain. Okay, so let's do some shooting. Burst cannon first into the transport.
Right, this is, oops, hitting on 4s. So that's actually quite a good roll.
Yep, very good.
And
okay, what's the strength?
The strength is 6.
Top with 6.
So
looking
for 4s.
Yeah.
Less ideal.
It's still a good roll, so that's 3, 6, 8 wounds, Chris.
Wounds.
Move on to the other side.
-1.
-1, so 3 up saves because of cover. 2 go through.
Okay, that's pretty good.
What's the damage?
2 damage.
2 each. Cool.
2 each, right?
Yes, 2 each.
Okay, so 4 damage on him. Missiles now into the destroyers.
Yep. So these are 8 shots. Much better.
Another very good roll.
And these are toughness 5.
Yeah.
Strength 5, so 4s again.
Okay, 4 wounds, Chris.
Wounds minus.
These are -1 because of the tenets that I've taken.
Right to normal saves. 1 goes through.
Damage 1.
Damage 1.
Cool.
So, they've got 3 wounds each, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll mark it for you.
Thank you.
So, okay, what's next? Are we going for the broadsides next?
Yep, I can do the broadsides.
Okay, what's the target?
The target is the transport with the high yield.
Okay.
And
Are you going for the destroyers with the
I'll
other?
send the smart missile systems into the
Destroyers.
destroyers as well.
Okay. How many? Did you do any wounds on him? You did 4, right?
4.
So how many left?
He's got 8 left.
8 left. So they've got 12. Wow. I thought they had less. I'll just mark that as well, so it's easier. Okay, here we go. So which missiles are you firing first?
So I'm firing the high yield missiles into the transport first.
Perfect. Let's do this.
I'm
Hitting
gonna roll.
4s.
Yep, I'm rolling 16 and then I'll roll another 8 because
Okay.
I don't have enough dice to hand right now. 4s. Oh, that's
Okay, that's not very good.
terrible.
This is why you need to bring Markerlights.
Yeah, lesson learned.
Comment below, tell him off.
Yeah.
Make it personal.
So less shield drones, more marker drones.
Please don't make it personal. Right. Oops.
Okay, so 8 more coming in hot.
Right. And it's a bit better.
4 misses, that's better. Let's
There's
kick it up
average
a
at
bit
least
better.
on that one.
Yeah.
And these are strength 7, right?
Yes, they are.
So 3 is 2 wounds. Okay,
Much
so it's
better.
dropped 2, so that's 2, 4, 6, 7 wounds, Chris.
Minus
-2.
2, so these are 4 up saves. 4 go through.
And they're damage D3.
They are damage D3.
Okay, so high possibility that this transport is removed from play. The
Yep,
X3
that's it.
for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Does it blow up?
No.
No, it doesn't. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll remove him, and then we'll go into the extra missiles firing into
I'm
the
going to
destroyers.
spend, before we cut off as well, I'm going to spend 0 CP on their stratagem, so I don't have to roll for any guys getting out.
Okay, but we don't know how much it is, no right?
It's 0 CP.
But well, it's not going to be 0 CP, so we'll count it as 1 at least.
I don't know. We'll see.
How is it going to be 0?
Because there's other strats which
Don't
are
be
0
silly.
in the game.
No,
I-
is there?
Yes.
I mean, obviously,
It's
I'm going to
space
say that I
for
think this is unfair, but
Yeah. Okay, well,
Yeah.
we'll do this, and then we'll carry on for more shit. So cheeky smile from Chris, because he has actually proved me wrong, and he has convinced me that it's 0, because there's actually another stratagem inside of the beast, which is 0, and we've just got an FAQ, so it would have been there, wouldn't it? Yeah, so we're going to put it at 0, because that's how it is at the moment.
It limits you because, say you got 3 of the vehicles with them,
Yeah.
you can only do it for 1 vehicle.
1, yeah.
So it does limit you there, but yeah.
But it does also make sense that the mechanics of the 40k universe can open their doors safely.
Yes, they can.
So,
okay, here we go. These are all the other missiles going into the destroyers now. Let's see how this goes.
So 4s. Better than the other one. Chris's dice haven't failed me completely.
No, all 6s there.
Yeah.
Okay, and
Why
now
my dice do better for other
what
people?
strength are these?
These are strength 5, so wounding on 4s.
4s to wound, yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
taking a couple. That's a lot. So 3,
Thanks,
4,
Chris.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9 wounds, Chris. I'll move over to this side. Minus? No minus on these, right?
-1.
Ah, because of the missiles.
The hardened warheads.
Hardened warheads again. Such a good trait.
4 ups. 3 go through. Damage.
Okay.
1.
Just damage 1. So that's 1 removed, and 1's on 2 wounds.
Yep.
So let me move that for you. Okay, and now what we'll do these shots off camera, so we'll do all the Fire Warrior shots. Just pick your target so people know what's actually going to fire at.
So the Fireblade is going to shoot his Markerlight into the range.
Okay, we can do that on camera then, and then we'll go for this smaller arms fire.
This one is on a 2.
Okay, that's a fail. Do you want to reroll that?
I am going to see you reroll that.
Okay, perfect. On 1. Always happens.
Always.
The dice gods just trick us, don't they?
Do I get it for free?
This would be cool.
No, the 4 again!
Okay, so what are the targets? So the ones atop that ruin are going into the priests.
Yep.
And then what are the other 2 going to?
So these Fire Warriors here are going into the Rangers.
Into the Rangers, which they can be seen. And then the one in the middle?
The one in the middle... to be honest, I forgot they were there. They are going to go into the destroyers.
Into destroyers as well? Do you want to?
I'll try and wipe out that unit with these Fire
Yeah,
Warriors.
if they don't, they'll finish them off. If not, we're going to. Well, we'll know when we cut back what wound rolls Chris will have. So yeah, we'll do that, and we'll catch you back in a second. Here we go. We're back. All the shooting now done for the Tau army. We've got 6 wounds on the priests, and we've got a total of 5-6 wounds on the Rangers from both squads.
Yeah.
He was being a bit too how would you say it? Ambitious, yeah, exactly. That's
it just clearly shows the power of the high ground.
it does. Yeah. High ground always better. Okay, so let's see some saves now.
Cool. So I've got 5 of them at AP 0.
Okay.
These are 3 up because of cover. All made.
Yeah, perfect.
And this is -1 because of his Warlord trait, which is also made on a 6.
Okay, good. Rolling. And then we've got 6 other rolls from the priest. So looking for 5 ups now.
5 of Imbos.
And 5 ups again from the ignore wounds.
So 4 die from there.
4 dead from there. Okay, so not bad shooting against the priests. Chris, remember about your... Are they still okay? Are they still...
True.
Yeah,
let's do it that way. Unit coherency.
Yeah, okay. That's the end of your shooting phase, isn't it, Colin?
Yep.
Everything's shot. Do we have to do any leadership tests on your behalf, Chris?
Well, before that, I'm going to hurriedly intervene with Colin in the charge phase.
Okay, very nice. Because you obviously aren't going to charge, right?
No, I can't charge with anything.
Oh, you can't charge because you did the...
Because I can advance and shoot, but I can't advance and charge.
Okay, so heroically intervene, maximum 3 inches, that's more than enough, that's just a bit more than an inch. Call going in. This is very interesting.
And I get to fight first.
Awesome if you actually killed him. Like, I think you would become a Tau god. Sorry, Adeptus Mechanicus god.
I'll become a Tau god, I don't mind.
Yeah, for the greater good. Okay, here we go. A lot of attacks here. He's got some big attacks and some smaller attacks, but a lot of attacks when you put them all together.
So, because of 9th edition rules, I get to attack first.
Yep.
So, 1 miss.
Okay.
I get to reroll. What's your toughness?
The toughness is...
I believe it's 5.
5?
I think it is 5.
It is 5, it is 5.
Cool. These were the mission acts, so these will be wounding on 3s because they're strength 6.
Ooh, not good at all. 1 and a double 1, a 2 and a double 1.
Yep.
Do you want to reroll any of those?
No.
Okay.
There's no point with that roll. He makes 2d6 extra with his Mechatendril Hive.
Okay, that's
6. And hit on 2s.
okay. You're not doing very well.
I'm not going to kill him, that's for sure. These are strength user, so 4s to wound. 3 wounds.
Okay.
Alright, so any AP?
Nope.
Right, so this would be a 3-up save. And 1 goes
Okay,
through.
1 goes through. Not what Chris was looking for, but
No.
look, a wound is a wound. He's made him bleed.
Now he gets to attack back and hopefully I don't die.
Yes. How many attacks do you have? Do you
So
know?
I've just checked because until this point I had no idea how many attacks Tau commanders had because I've never had one.
No
of
one
that.
knows.
Yeah.
No, even Tau players know.
Yeah.
See?
So
Okay.
apparently they have 4 attacks.
Oh, nice.
They hit on 3s. So of course 2 of them miss.
Okay. And use a strength, I believe, which is 4. Is it 4?
So it's either a 4 or a 5.
Either way, it's 5 to wound because I'm tough.
Yeah, that's true. So
Yeah, that is
just
true.
need to-
That is 1 wound.
1 wound.
1 wound. No AP, I'm guessing?
No.
2 up. I'll make
That's a save. So both the characters survive this turn. You don't score any secondaries yet because you do have attrition, which is at the end of his turn.
Yep.
You score the mission one at the beginning of the command phase or the end of the command phase.
Yeah.
And then the other ones at the end, kill vehicles and all that is at the end of the game anyway.
Yeah.
So no points for Colin at the moment.
The command phase is at the end of the second command phase, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
You don't score in the first turn. So
Yeah.
No, you can score that one in the first turn, but obviously you have to be in one of these. That one, or the one in your opponent, which you're not. So like things like infiltrating and stuff, they can score in turn 1 for that secondary. On to Adeptus Mechanicus, turn 1 we'll go. Catch you back in a sec. Okay, just before we move on to the Adeptus Mechanicus movement, we do have to do some leadership. I also checked the mission secondary, and Chris was right. You can't score it on turn 1, so sorry about that.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the leadership?
Leadership 8.
Okay. How many have died? Yeah, that's a 1 anyway, so they're fine.
Doesn't matter.
4 died, so
Okay.
5 or 6 would have failed.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Now we can properly go into the movement phase. The Adeptus Mechanicus advances forwards in this very heated planet. It's really hot, isn't it?
You can tell we're in the desert. It feels like it.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. It feels like we're actually in the battle, without the guns and the bullets and the missiles and all that, which we don't want to be part of.
It's a bit nicer without them. Yeah.
Okay, so the priests have moved forward. They have advanced because Chris's decision was the charge was 10 inches, right?
10 inches.
It was a really long charge if he didn't advance. Plus, you would have got on Overwatch with all this here. So he's just moved forward onto the objective and hope for the best. Again, everything shuffling up or moving to key positions. Cole moving back and getting himself repaired to 1 wound. 1 wound,
Yeah,
right?
just 1.
Just 1 wound, and that's about it. Everything reshuffling into line of sight positions. And anything else you need to mention?
The end of the movement phase, we'll spend a CP on binary override on them
Okay,
to change their protocol
perfect.
into the protector protocol thing is.
What does that do?
So they can't move for the rest of the game,
Okay,
but they get double the number of shots.
they should be anchoring down to get the double shots. Okay, something else that's doing, right? The Data Smith is doing that aura thing, or?
Yep, the Holy Order Warlord trait.
Okay, what does that do?
So he's taken Fabrication Artisan, he's taken the Exquisite Calibrations, which basically range weapons within 6 inches of him. When they're shooting at someone within half range, they get an extra AP in their weapons.
Okay,
That
perfect.
means these guys go to basically AP -3.
Very, very strong. Okay, so are you going to do the shooting? Are you going to start the shooting phase,
I'm
or?
going to see if I farm that command point that I spent for the
Okay.
lockdown. I do not.
Okay,
I'm down to
looking for
11.
6s there again.
Yep.
Okay, so we'll prepare some dice and we'll go into the shooting phase then. Here we go, the shooting phase. Elimination volleys for 2 CP spent. So the robots and the destroyers get a +1 to hit, meaning that they will not get hot, so he can overcharge.
Yeah.
He smiles. What we're going to start off with the destroyers. They're firing all their guns into this unit of drones just behind the broadsides.
So yeah, this one here, because there's 2 separate units, right?
Yeah, just this one behind the broadside.
So I'm going to overcharge the plasma guns
Yep.
because the damage to them. So number of shots, 8 shots.
Okay.
These are hitting on 3s.
Okay, so 2 misses, not bad. And then
Strength
one
9
just-
now, so
Strength 9 and then +4.
Why are they strength 9?
because they get +1 strength for
Oh,
my
for the
bonus
heavy,
chemical.
yeah, because of heavy weapons. Okay, so 5 wounds.
-3.
So 4 up invulnerables.
Okay,
Oh.
this is why drones went up in points, because
Yep.
it's so good.
Only 5
And
each.
then
2 damage.
Damage. So 5 up, feel no pain.
ignoring 5 ups. No, so that's 1 removed from play. And then we've got the Phosphor Blasters, what is it
Yep.
called? Phosphor?
Yeah, Foster Blasters.
Okay,
Just 1 shot each. 1 hit.
and 1 wound.
1 wound.
What's the minus?
-1.
-1.
So still 4 up.
That's a
saved.
pass as well.
Not this again. No, stop this.
Okay, next up we've got, shall we do the other destroyers? If they've got the targets, leave the robots for last because we can do that off camera.
Let's do the Doom Crawler.
Drone caller into the Coldstar Battlesuits.
Yep.
Okay.
So
You can't miss.
you say that, but
You can't miss.
the stubber is going to go into the Pathfinder's
Yeah,
hiding.
just inside the room.
I didn't forget about them, don't worry. So D3 shots from the big gun. 2 shots. Hits on 3s. Both hit.
Okay.
Wound on 2s.
Okay, 2 wounds.
Strength 11.
So do you have an invulnerable save?
No, they
Because these are
have...
-4.
Oh. Well, I didn't know that. Yeah,
okay,
that's
so they go straight through.
Doesn't he have a 2-up save, or is that just broadsides have 2-up?
Just the broadsides. The Coldstar doesn't have one, right?
Oh, sorry, I thought this was against...
No.
Oh, okay, yeah, he doesn't have an invulnerable.
Okay, so go straight through, and how many wounds does he have left?
He's got 5.
He's dead.
Yeah, he's dead without
He's
a roll.
minimum is 6. Are you sure he hasn't got a 2-up, right?
I am 100%
Roll the
sure.
dice anyway if you want.
Okay, let's roll quickly just in case. So, okay, we'll check that anyway. If not, you won't see a Coldstar there when I come back. As you can see, the Coldstar Battlesuit is not there anymore. Colin was right, he does have a 3-up. You can't upgrade him to have an invulnerable save.
Yeah, you can give him a shield generator, but I did not because 4 guns are better than 3.
We know you didn't because he's not there anymore.
But yeah.
Bye-bye, Mr. Coldstar. Just imagine him flying over, firing a call, then turning to his left and seeing this massive barrel just pointing to his face.
Came to the wrong neighborhood.
Okay, so we've got a couple of things to shoot. So we've got one destroyer firing into the broadsides because the rest are obscured, so can't fire. We've got some rangers firing onto the other side, so that's a really good gun battle there through that narrow corridor. And then lastly, we will do the robots off camera, which they will be using Wrath of Mars, just to make sure I don't skip that out. And the target will be the Riptide, right? Or the broadsides? Okay, going for the broadsides. Okay, so firstly, let's do the...
First one was him.
The stubber. Let's finish off the stubber, yeah.
Into the Pathfinders. Rolling that. Nope.
Okay, so 2 hits, 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
2 wounds. No minus on this.
No minus.
And you are in cover, so you get a +1 to your armor save.
And 1 passes.
Okay, so 1 dead Pathfinder there. And then let's move over to the destroyer now, firing into the broadside here.
Not overcharging because he doesn't get a +1 to hit.
Okay, 3 shots.
No hits.
No hits at all. And then the stubber is out of the phosphor blaster is out of range.
So
the sniper is going to go into his warlord.
Okay, perfect.
And I've actually changed my mind. These guys are going to shoot down into the Pathfinders. Yet they can see him.
Okay.
So let's just do the sniper. He hits. He doesn't wound.
Doesn't wound. Do you want to reroll that one?
Yeah, might as well.
Okay.
He wounds.
That's a wound. So you're down to 10 now. And
I think I'm down 2 more.
2 more. That's true because you've used 2 for the linked fire there.
Yep.
Okay, Chris just checking for his minus.
Yep.
And we'll see.
-2.
-2.
This is on your Fireblade.
Okay. So in cover, so down to -1, so 5 up.
Okay, that goes through. D3 damage.
1.
That's just
excellent.
1. Excellent. Okay, next up, what we'll do this off camera as well, firing, because we do have to draw a line of sight into a couple of our extras, and then we'll do Wrath of Mars plus all the shots, double shooting as well into the broadsides, and we'll catch you back for the saving throws. Okay, all the shots now done. The Rangers did manage to do 3 wounds onto the Pathfinders. 1 was at a -1, which he will roll right now. That hits a pass, and these 2 don't have any AP on them.
4 ups.
Okay, all passed because of the cover save. Okay, now, Wrath of Mars is absolutely vicious. Colin is still in shock. I've been through this treatment already, so it's not shocking towards me.
I forgot how bad it was when they knocked him down.
Yeah, because you haven't been knocking them down lately.
No, I should have probably split fire with them.
Yeah.
Or done it all into the riptide.
It doesn't matter. We're probably going to see that ripped broadsides. There we go. So one's already removed because of mortal wounds. Remember that drones can't do savior protocols with mortal wounds. And then another one is just on 3 remaining. 39 wounds done. -3 on these wounds. So we're going to do this roll twice. So -3. So you're looking for 5 ups. Okay, so that's 3 of them is going to kill 1, and then the other one's dead. So we don't even have to roll the second dice. That's the broadsides removed. He hasn't passed them on to the drones because it was a bit silly with so many wounds, and that makes sense because the Riptide will now have more shield drones. And that finishes off your shooting phase, doesn't it?
Yes, that's me done.
Okay, how do you feel about not having any broadsides now? You still have 2 Riptides. You can't.
I still got 2 Riptides. I can't complain.
No, you can't complain.
But I didn't expect that.
It's good to hear that. No, we would have slapped you between me and Chris.
Just sandwiched him.
Boom. Okay, so have you scored any secondary points?
No. I've got the same secondary he does, where you score at the end of turn 2.
Yep. And then
the other ones are both in the game. So
in end of game, so no points now. And then we start scoring now at the beginning of turn 2. You're just capturing one objective, meaning
I actually hold the middle.
You only hold that, so you do get 10 points for your primary at the beginning of your command phase. And there you have it. We'll catch you back after movements for the Tau Empire. Turn 2. Okay, movement over, the 2 Riptides and the drones moving up, whilst the other 3 units stay put. You are now 12 points to Chris's 0 because you did score 2 and 10 points for the primary, 2 points for one of the secondaries, but you failed to get attrition because you both killed 2 units in the turn 1. Chris again rolling for his Canticles and getting exactly the same cover and the Mars special one, which is absolutely amazing. Okay, here we go. Straight on to the shooting phase we go. What's going to start that off?
Right, so just going to point out that I've used the Nova
again,
Nova
so
thing on their
vulnerables each one,
and I've also used the strat to boost up his. I always
burst cannon.
I always forget the name of that gun. His burst cannon, heavy burst cannon.
Okay.
And I'm also nominating again the Rangers on top of the building for his Devastation through Unity or through Unity Devastation.
Okay.
Warlord trait number 2.
What does that do?
That increases the. I pick up visible enemy units, and then everything within 6 inches of him on a wound roll of a 6 increases the AP by 1.
Okay, cool.
Against that unit.
Yeah, against that specific unit. Yeah. Okay. Are you going to start off with the Riptide?
I am actually going to. Well, I'm going to start off with this Riptide.
Okay.
So his amplified ion accelerator is going to go into the destroyers.
Yeah.
Because
perfect.
He can't look over the wall anymore. Thank you, Ninth. And his smart missile systems are going to go against the Rangers.
Okay, perfect.
Which are also going to pick up his through Unity Devastation.
-1 more to his AP. Yeah. Okay, here we go. So burst, big gun cannon first.
Big gun first.
No, whichever one you want, really. Well, you decide.
Big gun first.
Okay.
So these are going to be hitting on 4s.
Yeah. Are you going to do your Markerlights first, or?
It's a good thing you reminded me about those.
Okay.
Damn it, Pardo, what do you say?
Yeah, so I'm going to send the Markerlights up against the Rangers because it's the only thing that they can see.
Okay, perfect. Let's do that.
So 4s on these. Oh, 3
okay,
Markerlights.
So that's 3. And do you want to do your Warlord one as well? Before you do anything else?
I was going to use his actual damagey gun.
Okay.
But
so do you want to keep it to that?
Yeah, I'm going to use another CP.
Okay, to get D3 extra on them.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just mark that, and that is an extra.
Yeah. So that's a max.
Full 5.
Max onto the Rangers, and now we start shooting and feeling the pain. Yep. Okay. So big cannon first.
Into
6 shots.
Destroyers. So 4s.
Okay,
Ooh.
so that's just 2.
That's not ideal.
Okay.
I am going to CP reroll one of these.
Yep. Nope.
Which still doesn't hit.
Still 2.
But that is a 1 to hit.
Okay, so that's a mortal wound onto him. And then 3s to wound. Okay, just 1 wound.
-4.
Okay, so
6 up inbox.
Yeah.
Nope.
So D3 plus 3, that's 1 dead.
Yes, minimum
because it has to go onto 1 model. And now we've got the missiles into the Rangers at -2 AP.
Yeah, so.
Only on 6s is -2.
Yeah.
You do hit on 3s and you reroll the 1. You've got a 1 there. So reroll that 1.
Completely forgetting my Markerlight system.
Okay.
And these are wounding on 3s.
Okay, so 1 miss there. That's 5 wounds, Chris, and ignoring cover as well.
Yep.
-2.
-1. I didn't get any 6s.
Okay.
5 ups.
Okay, so that's 4 removed from up top of that ring. Anything else going to shoot now?
Yep, so the 10 Fire Warriors up here are going to...
Into the same units, right? Let's try and finish that off.
Yep. So these are hitting on 3s.
Okay.
Rerolling the 1.
Okay, so they hit on 3s normally?
They hit on 4s normally, but because of 5 Markerlights, they're getting a hit bonus of 1. So now they're wounding on 3s again. And
that's a very good roll.
It's -1.
And the rest are no minus on them. So 5 at no minus.
5.
But they do ignore
yes,
cover.
they ignore your cover.
Because of the Markerlights.
4 ups.
Okay, so 3 dead, and then 1 at -1. So 5 up. That's a
4
2.
dead.
So 4 dead, just the sniper, I guess.
Yep.
Still alive. Okay, we'll count up some more dice and we'll catch you back for more. Okay, here we go. Fire warriors firing down onto the electro priest upon that objective, which if they get removed, it means that you will only gain 5 points, not 10. Okay, here we go. Hitting 4s.
Not perfect.
Couple there.
Actually, not half. And wounding on 3s.
Okay, that's 4 wounds. No minus on these.
5 up balls in here.
Okay, pass 2 and then ignore on 5s again. Okay, 2 more are slain. And then we've got the other squad, which to get line of sight onto every single one, we have already made sure to get line of sight onto all of them. And now actually he's removed those 2, so 2 of them now can't see.
Yep, the 2 fireworks at the back can no longer see.
Okay.
Just
Just planned.
Right, so 2 shots fewer.
Yep, hitting on 4s.
Ooh.
Okay, just 1 hit
1
there.
hit.
I might survive.
3s to wound. No wounds.
No wound.
Okay, and lastly, we've got this Riptide now firing at what's the target?
Right, so the heavy burst cannon, remembered at this time, is going to go into the rope.
Do you want to have a little think about?
No, they're going to go into the robots because I want to at least try and take down 1.
Okay.
And the smart missile systems are going to go into the
electric priest as well.
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
So,
are you doing the missiles first?
Yep, the missiles first. Just carrying out my dice. There we go. 8. So 4s.
Okay, that's much better.
Much better. And 3s.
3 wounds. Chris?
5 ups.
Okay, and now...
damage 1.
1.
Okay, so that's another 2. So 2 only remaining. Now we've got the burst cannon firing into the robots.
That's
a lot more shots. It's 18, right?
18 shots.
Okay. Hitting on 4s.
Oh, I really wish I would have put Markerlight on him.
Yeah, you do need more Markerlights. Again, comment below, make it personal. You should have bought more Markerlights.
And these are wounding on 5s.
Okay.
That's not very nice.
Yeah, 5s because the toughness is so high. Your strength doesn't go up; it just goes the number.
Just
of
the
shots.
number of shots increases.
Okay,
Yeah.
just 3. A minus
1.
-1. Okay.
So because they have cover, there's 3 up saves.
That's perfectly passed by Chris, and I believe that's the end of the Tau shooting. Is it?
It
yes.
is.
He nods. He has confirmed. You do have to do a couple of rolls to see if you get some stratagems back.
So you spent, I think, 3 stratagems
total. Yep. So looking for 6s here. That's 2, but you can only gain 1. So he's back up onto 8. And I will give you all your extra 1 because we're going into your command phase already.
You jump around them first. Though.
Yes, you do. Yeah.
So anything but a 5 or a 6.
That's a 5. Do you want to reroll?
Yeah, might as well.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, that's fine. And then he automatically runs away because 8 have already been slain. And obviously he's not going to just pay 2 CP to actually have a ranger survive. And that's once per game now as well, just to make sure. If you didn't know, there you go. Okay, on to the Adeptus Mechanicus until we go. Catch you back in a second. Okay, it's good we checked. We can't reroll morale there. We forgot about that one. So 1 is removed from play from the roll of a 5 before, and now we're doing the attrition test. So on a 1 or 2, because that's fine. 1 or 2 because it's less than half of the starting strength. So you do get a -1, which is fine there.
Yep. One's all you need anyway.
One's all you need. So here we go, on to the movement phase we go. Here we go, turn 2 for the Adeptus Mechanicus. 12-12 the score. Really cool, really interesting. We'll grab this game. Okay, so a bit of shuffling here and there, some units moving up into key positions to get line of sight. Cole has got another 3 wounds, taking him up to 6. And the Canticles were rolled again. No, sorry, the Canticles stay the same. Okay, movement over for the Adeptus Mechanicus. Cole has upped his wounds to now 6. So he did get 3, right?
Yep.
Okay. So he's now back on 6, and then a bit of reshuffling here and there to get line of sight onto key units. The robots have to stay put for now, and the lonely priest has moved up bravely into the drones in front of the Riptide. Here we go. So shooting phase, 12-12 the score, by the way.
Yep.
It's a draw for now. Let's see who actually gets the points ahead next turn. Okay.
So we're going to start off doing some little shots into those annoying pathfinders that keep scoring points.
Yeah.
D3 shots, 2
Okay.
shots. Hit on 2s. Rerolling. Both hit. 10. 1 wound. -4, so.
One's dead.
1 dead.
Yeah.
And then any more shots, or is it just
He's going to do his stubber into them as well.
Okay.
Neutron laser is going. I know. He's going to shoot first actually, because he's going to shoot those annoying drones.
Okay. How many drones is there? 5, 6.
6 drones.
Okay, so let's do that first.
I am going to overcharge them as well.
Okay, so you're
Because
only on
they're
2s. Okay.
So this will be the front guy. So I
Yep.
have to do them separate. It's 5 shots.
5 shots. And are the phosphorus going into them as well?
Yeah, the fossils will go into the
Into
drones.
there. Okay.
Into the pathfinders.
Yep.
So hitting 4s. 4 rerolls. So the
Okay.
front one's dead.
Yep. 2 hits.
2
2
wounds.
wounds. Okay. So damage to each one.
2
so,
invulnerables.
Yep.
And 2 fails.
2 fails.
So first drone dies.
Yep.
And the second drone
One dies.
also
one.
dies.
So 2 drones removed, and now we go on to the second one.
5
5
shots.
shots. Yes, sir. Hitting with 4s, looking for 4s. Rerolling.
I'm not
that's-
going to reroll those.
Okay, don't have to. That's perfect. So 1 still survives. And 3 wounds there.
So 3 4-ups. And 1 fails. And it dies.
Okay, so that's the third drone removed, and now we've got the phosphorus going into the pathfinders into that ruin.
Yep. 2 shots. Rerolling.
Yep. That's
Both
2
hit.
hits.
Both wound.
Okay.
AP minus.
Nothing.
Right, so 4-ups.
Sorry, 1.
Oh.
Don't cover save.
Okay, so
So that's 2 dead.
2 dead, yeah, because they do have a 5-up save. Okay, we'll remove them. They're a bit tricky. They're stuck in there. Okay, what's next? Are we going for the
Now
juke
we'll do
roller?
him. So the laser's going into there.
Yep.
And the stubber is going into
Back
there.
into the same. Okay.
Let's do the stubber quickly. All hit. 1 wound. So 1 save down there.
Ignores cover or.
No, I don't think so. This one.
Well, it's very
Okay,
dead
it's
anyway.
Dead. How many left?
None.
None left, so that's removed. Unit removed. That's a point there for your attrition. So just to make sure, let's see who gets attrition this turn.
And then D3 shots. 2 shots.
Okay.
Hitting on 3s. Rerolling. Both hit. Wound on 3s. 1 wound.
Want to reroll that one?
Yeah, might as well.
Okay.
Yep.
Just 2 wounds. Obviously, he's going to pass them into the drones. So
Yeah, I'm not risking the 3-up
no.
invulnerable.
Okay, so 1 at a time, right? Or you can do 2.
I'd do them both.
Okay.
So they both pass
go
over.
through. Yes.
And let's see how many drones die. Both drones.
Okay. 1 and 2. Yeah, minimum would be damage 3 anyway, so not worth risking the 3-up on there. Okay, we'll cut off, we'll count some more dice, choose some targets, and carry on. Okay, so elimination volley again being used, so +1 to both of these units. He will be using Wrath of Mars, before I forget to mention, on the units of robots as well. So firstly, he's going to go the 2 destroyers into the front unit, back unit of shield drones. Okay, so number of shots, are you going to overcharge?
Yep.
Okay.
So this is the
We can do
plasma.
them at the same time.
7 shots.
Okay. So down to 4 CP now, Chris.
Yep. It's going to be done. So hit on 3s. I get to reroll 1s because of my dominus.
Yep. Okay, so 1 failed, and then choose to wounds. That's 4 wounds at -3, so you go to your invulnerable saves. Okay, 1 goes through. 2 go through,
2
sorry.
through. Right, so damage 2, correct? Right, so first one
Dies.
Dies.
Second one.
also.
Oh,
Oh,
no, that changed to
Wow.
a 6 last minute. Last second, not minutes. And now we've got the phosphorus.
Yep.
4 shots.
Yeah, the front guy will be rapid fire, the back guy is not.
Okay.
So just 2 hits. 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
on the shield drones.
Yep.
Yeah, same one. So 4 ups, 1, and then, or just damage 1, so just damage 1.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, it's a plus. No more drones slain there. And then what we'll do all the robots into the Riptide using Wrath of Mars. And yeah, we'll catch you back with the saves. Okay, that's shooting is finished. So tell us what's actually happened. How many mortal wounds have gone through?
So I've done 7 hits that have mortal wounds in addition because Wrath of Mars.
Yep.
Then 14 just normal -3 saves.
Okay, so you're doing the mortal wounds first.
Yeah, I'm going to try the wounds that caused mortal wounds. I'm going to try and pass them on to the drones, so they don't go through to the Riptide.
Okay.
So all these on 2-ups. So,
okay, so one goes through into the Riptide.
Goes through into the Riptide.
So that's just the mortal wounds.
Yeah. And the save he's got to do.
And the save in addition to.
Yeah.
Okay.
And these to see which drones. This is on the rear unit of drones. Sorry.
Okay.
And 3 of them survive.
Slain. Okay.
3 die.
So the Riptide's now on 11 wounds.
11 wounds, and he's got to make a save from one of those.
From one of the mortal wounds. Okay. So -2 on these.
It's a 3-up and vulnerable.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay. No, that's a fail. Okay, so another taking it down to 10 wounds. And now we've got 17 wounds, right? 14 wounds.
Yeah.
Okay, which you will probably be passing on to the drones, I suppose?
I think I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna do 2 at a time onto the rear unit of drones.
Okay.
So.
Okay, both take them.
And
feel no pain.
Nope. Both drones die.
Okay. And now, are you doing the rest into the...
I am doing the rest into the Riptide.
Okay, so 12 wounds.
Yep, so that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, so on 3-ups. So he suffers 1, 2, 3, 4,
5, 6.
6.
6 wounds, okay, what's he down? He's on 4. Pretty decent, that's... do you have any more shots going into Colin's army? Or is that it?
Nope, that's it. That's the last of my shooting.
That's it. These guns can't fire, right? They're not in range?
Not long enough range.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so that's the end of turn 2, basically. Oh, he's going to charge. Oh, nice.
He's not going to do anything else. I know he's going to greatly good with the Riptide.
Yeah.
But he's not going to do anything else.
You never know. Okay, so Colin preparing some dice.
A lot of dice.
Let's do this. So missiles first, or are you going for the big gun first?
I'm going for the big gun first.
Okay, let's see this. So looking for 6s here. Okay, that's 2.
2 hits.
Strength.
So this is strength 6.
Okay,
so
3 to 1.
2
to 1. So that's toughness 3.
Oh.
Okay, 1 wound only.
Can you pass me dice, please, Pardo?
Yes, you can.
So this is a 5-up pinball.
Yeah, it's passed, and now we've got the missiles. Can he survive? This would be really interesting.
Yes, he will.
He does survive, so he basically makes it in.
Yeah.
Because he is just an inch away, basically.
So he's going to swing around to here.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And then go for your attacks if you want. Might as well not cut off.
Let's see if I do a mortal wound at the end of the charge phase.
Yep,
I think that does.
On a 4+, right?
I'm pretty sure it's a 4+, yeah.
Okay.
Let me double check it quickly. Yep, on a... No, it's on a 6.
On a 6, okay, so no mortal wounds there.
Nope, he's just got 2 attacks. So, it's not good, but you know, hits and 3s. With it, strength is 5.
No,
double 1.
Okay, so the drone rolls. The shield drones now attack back.
Right, so it's just gonna... To be honest, I'm not sure how the engagement range
So just to attack, unless you actually start moving them forward.
Yeah. Unless you want to swing around.
I'll just attack with those 2, so I believe they hit on 5s.
Yep. No, that's a double 1.
Excellent.
Okay, so that now finishes off the turn. Did Colin get the attrition points?
I don't think so.
How many did you kill?
I killed the unit of drones.
Yep.
That unit of drones needs to do morale.
Yes, it does actually. Yeah.
So they have leadership 6, I believe, and they've lost 5. So anything other than a 1, and
he's removed. Bye, little drone. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll make sure we count those points left, and we'll let you know if Colin scored attrition in turn 2 or not. Turn 3 for the Tau, 5 points only for the primary because he's only capturing 1 objective, none for the secondary because he's not capturing any of these or the one on Chris's deployment. And you didn't get what's it called? The secondary? Kill more than him?
Attrition.
Did not get attritional points again.
3-1.
1.
To me.
Okay, so let's go straight onto the shooting. We've got the 2 Riptides. He basically couldn't move enough, so one of the robots is still actually can actually target that Riptide even with the obscuring building there. But still, next turn, if he moves a bit further in, the obscuring building would be in the way and the robots will not be able to shoot at the Riptides. Okay.
Very optimistic of you to assume that the Riptide is still going to be alive next turn.
Yeah, maybe, but there's not a lot that can target him, not a lot of big guns. Let's see how this goes anyway. So, which you have overcharged with him, right?
I have overcharged. I've overcharged this one for the 3-up invulnerable.
Okay.
And I did at the beginning of my turn attempt to repair him.
Okay.
He repaired 1 wound.
Mm-hmm.
That was for the 2 CP stratagem.
Okay.
He repaired 1 wound up to 5, and now I've overcharged him back down to 4 wounds to overcharge the heavy burst cannon.
Okay, so which Riptide is starting the shooting?
So starting the shooting phase is going to be the more desperate one of the 2.
Okay.
He's going to fire everything into the destroyers.
Okay, let's see that. So 18 shots from the burst cannon, hitting on 4s.
Hitting on 5s now because his middle bracket. Yes.
Okay.
So. Not too bad.
Couple there. Is that 5 hits?
That is 5 hits, yes.
Okay. And now wounding on 3s. Oh, that's not very good roll.
That's terrible.
That's terrible, yes. Just 1.
It's 1.
-1.
Cool, it's 4 up. Because it's cover.
Yep, we do have to mention Canticles were rolled again, and he has exactly the same, the Mars Canticle and the cover Canticle. That's a pass, right?
No, failed.
Failed, okay,
You've
so
only got 4 up, so.
just 1 wound on him remaining. And now we've got the missile systems.
Right, so again hitting on 5s.
Same target, yeah?
Yes, same target.
Okay, so that's 3 hits.
And these are wounding on 4s. There we go, 2
okay,
wounds.
2 wounds.
-1.
These is more cover?
They do.
Of course, 5 ups. 1 goes through.
So 1 is removed from play. Okay, we move on to the second Riptide now. What's the target for him?
Right, the second Riptide, the missiles are going into...
The destroyers, you said, right?
I want to put it into
that one?
Into that
okay,
destroyer.
can you see him?
Doesn't need line of sight.
Doesn't need line of sight.
Doesn't need, okay. And then we've got the big gun going into the Doom Caller.
Yeah, into the obvious targets. Right, so the big gun first, that's 6 shots.
Do your...
First things first, I'm going to do the Markerlight.
Okay.
Markerlight from the Firesight Markerlight, from the Fireblade is going to go into the Doom Crawler, which hits.
Okay.
And now I've got my 6 shots from the Accelerator.
Reroll the ones. Oh.
No, none. So just 2 hits?
2 hits. Lovely. And these are 3s to wound.
Just 1?
I'm going to CP reroll that one.
Okay. Nope, just
nothing.
1 wound still.
So 5 up involved?
Nope. So D3 plus 3 is 4 wounds on the Doom Caller. Okay, we've got the missiles now firing into the last of the destroyers on this flank.
So 4s.
Okay, that's a much better roll.
Much better.
What strength are these?
These are strength 5, so 4s. Oh,
okay.
That was a 1 there.
Okay.
That's
3.
6 in there as well, so.
Okay, 4 wounds.
1 goes through.
1 goes through. Okay, so they're damage 1, right?
They are damage 1.
Okay, so 2 wounds remaining on that. What we'll do now, we'll do off camera all the Fire Warrior shots, and we'll catch you back for the save rolls. Okay, here they are, the save rolls between the 3 units of Fire Warriors into different specific units, which Chris will now let us know what exactly they are.
Yep, so we've got from this unit up top, fired into the Lone Destroyer down there, did 3 wounds only.
Okay, 2 wounds left on him, so could he take him out?
He's got 3 up saves because of cover.
Yep, that's
good.
fine.
And then basically combined between these 2 units with 3 unity devastation.
Okay.
He's got 2 wounds on these 2 destroyers back here at -1 AP.
Okay.
1 goes through. Then 5 just normal saves.
Okay.
Cover be 3 ups.
So 1's actually dead.
Yep. So take this
we
guy
moved him off, right?
Yep.
And I believe that finishes off your turn, right?
Spectacularly uneventful.
Okay. Yeah. Not the punch we were looking for, or you looking for. I wasn't looking for.
It's the punch he was looking for.
Yeah, it was.
So, he did fire 3 dudes down this Electro Priest as well to try and
still
clear it,
missed, right?
and failed to wound him.
Yeah, Markerlights. Comment below, make it personal.
Just realised, once the Pathfinder's dead, I only have 1 Markerlight left.
Yeah, you do need more.
Yeah,
okay,
right.
on to turn 3 for the Adeptus Mechanicus we go. Catch you back now. Okay, movement over for the Adeptus Mechanicus. We've got Colin moving into this ruin now, capturing that objective while still within 3 inches of this vehicle, making him untargetable. Unless he is the closest, right?
Yeah.
Unless he's the closest. Destroyer shuffling up a bit, and the lonely priest, which I can't believe is still alive, moves now towards the Riptide. Characters make it good use of these 3 vehicles, so they can't be targeted. Onto the shooting phase we go.
Yep.
What's going to start that off?
I'm going to spend 2 CP on Elimination Volley again.
Okay.
So +1 hit on both those.
Okay. Obviously they're going to shoot at the... Because they can't shoot at the...
That
Riptide.
one robot can see the Riptide.
Only one, right?
But I'm going to start off with this Destroyer shooting at these drones because he can see them.
Okay. Perfect. Let's start with that.
So
overcharging?
Yep.
Okay.
D6 shots, 3 shots. Hit on 3s. I get to reroll 1s. That's 1 wound on the drones.
So
Okay,
4
so
up and
4
vulnerable. Nope, that's a 6.
Plus.
And his Phosphor Blaster. 1 hit. 1 wound.
wound.
No,
4 up. No. And then
1 damage.
ignores it on a 5 up. No. Okay, so that's 1 drone removed from behind that wall. We move over now to the Drone Caller.
Yep.
And he's firing of his laser into the Riptide with no drones this time.
No drones.
And the Phosphor stubber, the heavy stubber into the highlighted warriors.
Yep. So D3 shots from the big gun. Just 1.
Do you want to reroll that?
No,
Now's your
it's
chance, isn't it? He's no drones there.
Exactly.
3 up and vulnerable.
Yeah, but if you fail,
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay,
3
there you
shots.
want it. 3. So down to 4 command points now. 3 hit.
I need to see if I farm either anything from Elimination Volleys or from that.
Okay. I do farm 1 more, so back up to 5.
No, I'm on 3. Because I didn't put myself down the 2 before.
Okay, so 3 shots hitting on 3s, re-rolling. And that's 3 hits, 3s to wound. Oh no, 2 1s there. 1 does go through. Can he save him on 3 up?
He
Yes,
can.
he can. And the roll of a 6 again. The SN logo on show.
Cognis.
Yep.
You're on that one.
Okay, 3 hits. And just a wound again there.
Just 1 wound, that's on the...
No minus.
Minus.
No.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, that's 1
warrior.
removed. And now we've got Cole firing all his little shots.
No, he can't see anything.
Ah, okay, yeah,
Yes,
sorry,
yes.
there's no one there. This Destroyer next?
Yep, that Destroyer.
Is he going into the...
It's going to the
Okay.
Firewars, not overcharging. 2 shots. Hit on 4s. 1 hit. 1 wound.
1 wound.
-3.
So 1's dead, and now we've got the Phosphor shots.
Yep, just 1 shot. Misses.
That's a miss anyway. And lastly, we've got all the robots again.
So spending 2 CP on Wrath of Mars again.
Okay, so
Goes
what are
down
you going to
to
do?
1.
These 2 are obviously going into...
Into the Firewars, because it's all they can see.
Yeah.
And that 1 is going into the Riptide.
Okay, again, rinse and repeat. We'll cut off, do that off camera. There's a lot of shots still with you, and we'll catch you back for the saving throw. Here we go. Can the Riptide be removed from play on this turn? 2 mortal wounds plus, I think, 5?
6.
Plus 6 extra shots gone through. 4 drones still available to
3
pass them on. Is it 3?
Yeah, he killed one with the destroyer.
Oh, that is very true. Okay, so we're going to start off with passing on the mortal wounds.
Yep, gonna try and pass these on.
Okay.
Double 1.
No,
both
okay,
pass
both
on.
pass, so looking for 5 ups. No, that's 2 drones removed, so just 1 now remaining. And now we start 1 at a time with the other ones, because obviously you do want to pass them all
100%.
as you can, basically. So 2 up. Yep, passes, and now 5 up.
No.
Please remove.
That was fast.
Okay, and now we've got 5 wounds into the Riptide. Does he have a 3 up invulnerable?
He does not.
Oh.
He has his normal invulnerable, which with a -3 is exactly the same.
Okay, so 5 ups. 3 go through. He does survive on 1 wound.
The Electric Priest is going to do it.
Oh, that would be awesome. Shall we do that? So you're basically charging him.
Yeah, that's in... Oh, The robot killed that, you know.
Yeah, one robot.
Yeah.
Just one. The second one didn't have to shoot.
They
Just
disappeared so
eliminate them.
quickly, we actually forgot about them.
Into blue goo.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's
so
my shooting, so
he's going to charge in. Do you want to start your Overwatch?
Yes, I'm going to, for the greater good, with the Fire Warriors, the Riptide, and because of my Tenets, which lets me do it within 9 inches.
I think he's out.
Yeah, he's just out.
Okay, so just do a couple of shots quickly, because you probably can take him out. Let's do the burst cannon first.
Yeah.
So just count the shots there.
So that's 6, 10, 12, 18.
Okay.
So
Looking for
6s,
sixes.
of which I get 2.
Just 2, but you can make it a one. Choose 2 wounds. That's 2 wounds, Chris, so you need 5 ups, followed by ignoring on 5s. No, he's dead. Can he ignore it?
Damage 2.
No,
He's
damage 2 anyway, so he's removed. That finishes off turn 3 for Chris. Tim finishes off turn 3 for both players. I think you get attrition this time, don't you? Oh no, we'll count that again anyway.
2. Chris actually gets attrition this time.
I don't have it, but
so
I
yeah, he
you
just
for
denies
sure.
it.
Oh, I thought you meant.
Anyway, we'll catch you back for turn 4 for the Tau after their movement, and we'll actually tell you what the score is then. See you back in a second. Okay, turn 4 for the Tau. What a game we have. 28-27 for the Tau Empire, but Chris still needs to score in his turn, so we'll see how that is at the end of turn 4. Riptide's moving behind the obscuring terrain. This one can just target this destroyer, whilst this one can just target Core because he is on the ruin. That's about it. A bit of shuffling here and there with these 2 Fire Warrior units, and onto the shooting phase we go. Have you overcharged with any of the Riptides?
Yes, I have only Nova charged this one for the 3 up and vulnerable, and I've also used the Branch Nova Strat for the move 2d6 inches in my assault phase.
Perfect.
Because I'm only just a fraction of a millimeter
off the objective.
Of 3 inches away from the objective.
Okay. So let's start the shooting. Chris, you're going to roll a dice?
Yeah, to farm his command point you just spent.
No, he doesn't.
4 again!
Okay, so 1 command point left for Chris this turn. He will gain his free one in the command phase, but for now he just has 1. So Riptide firing all its guns into the destroyer.
Starting off first with the Markerlight from the Fireblade, which I remember this
into the destroyer, just in case.
Hitting on a 3 because he did move.
Hey! So reroll of 1s for anything firing at that destroyer. Okay. Are the missiles going in first?
The missiles are going in first. He is only on 1 wound, so I believe he is hitting on 6s.
Okay. But you're re-rolling 1s.
Rolling 1s.
Okay, so
and for the
2
first
sixes.
time ever, I don't get 1s.
3 6s, pretty good. Wounding on 4s, right?
Wounding on 4s.
So 1 wound. -1.
And that fails.
That's a fail. So down to 1. And now we've got the heavy burst cannon. 18 shots, so all your dice.
12 shots.
12 shots.
12 shots because you haven't overcharged.
I could not afford to overcharge.
Okay.
Should you want to kill yourself?
I'm pretty sure. Okay.
So for 6s, no 1s again to reroll, but it can actually maybe finish it off. What's the strength?
The strength is 6.
Okay.
He does wound.
It's a wound -1. That's a save. The destroyer is survived. Some giggling there like a little kid in the far corner.
Okay.
And now we have all the shots coming in hot into Cole. Can he finish Cole off? He should have been finished off turn 1.
He's back up to 7 now.
Yeah, back up to 7. It's crazy.
Right,
Okay.
so I'm going to spend 1 CP for the air marker lights.
Okay, so basically marks him
Yeah,
+1 or 1 if he doesn't have any.
Yeah, the stratagem from the Greater Good Psychic Awakening book.
Okay, so does he get it back?
No,
he doesn't get it. Okay, so he will
One
be
day.
re-rolling 1s.
Right, so I'm overcharging
first?
the amplifier. No, the big gun first.
Okay.
So I'm re-rolling those 1s because he's treated as having 1 marker light. So that is 4 hits.
Okay. And wounding on 3s.
Oops. Oh, I'm CP re-rolling this one.
Okay, trying to get 3, that's 3. 5 up and vulnerable save. Okay,
One
passes
plus
2, so D3 +3.
Yeah, I'll take it.
I can't kill him.
That's 2,
5.
so 5, so 2 remaining on him. We've got the missiles now going in, so you can kill him with the missiles.
Oh, I wanted to kill him spectacularly though.
Okay. Missiles is spectacularly.
Right, so
4s, re-rolling 1s. Okay, so 2 misses.
Much better. And these are wounding him on 5s, correct?
Yeah. He's tough as 6.
Yep. So that's
2 wounds. That's all you need. -1, right?
And he's ignore cover, so it should be 3 up armor.
Ooh, just about, but doesn't do it. 1 remaining. That's the end of the shooting phase for both of the Riptides. We've got the Fire Warriors next. Are they firing into the Doomcrawler?
Well, first there are 3 Fire Warriors that can see the Destroyer.
Okay, let's do that first then.
Because they are... Sorry, no, I moved the Fireblade after moving them, so they are not in rapid fire range. So just 3 shots.
It's 2 hits.
It's 2 hits, and wounding on 4s. No
wounds. Okay, and now we've got the rest of the shots going into the Doomcrawler.
Yep.
How many is that?
Sorry,
so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shots.
No, they are going into the Destroyer at the back.
But can they see? All of them can't see. That unit first.
Oh, this unit, I hadn't even checked for line of sight, but yes, these 2 can see the
Okay, so 2 into them and then the rest into them, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So that's 1 hit. No
No
wounds.
wounds. And then, wasn't that the unit that shot into the Destroyer?
Yes, it was.
Okay, so 2 have shot into him, 2 shots, so that's 4 left.
Yep, and
into the Doomcrawler.
You are right, yeah, the rest are going into there. 5.
It's 4 shots.
4?
Yeah, 2 have shot into that one, 2 have shot into this one, so that's 4 remaining.
3 shot there, 2 shot there.
So it's 3 then.
Yeah, it's 3.
Yeah, so roll that again.
I was treating it as a full strength unit.
Roll those 3 shots again.
No hits.
That's nothing.
Okay, and then we've got the unit on the top of that ruin now, which can fire into the Doomcrawler or this Destroyer.
These are the ones going to the Destroyer.
Everything going into the Destroyer.
Yep, that was my mistake.
So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 shots into the Destroyer. Is he on full wound still?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's nothing, right? That's just a lonely dice there. Okay, hitting on 4s.
Oof.
Okay, about 1s and 2s, so just 4.
It's okay, I only need 3. That's less than 3.
Okay, 2. No minus on these, so back to a 3 up, 4 up, right? So he's got.
Yep, so 1 goes through.
1 goes through, 2 wounds remaining with him. And I believe that's the end of your turn.
So just his jump move.
So he gets to, in the assault phase, charge phase, whatever, move 2d6 inches, which is 9.
He just wants to move slightly up, so he's capturing an objective and removes the objective from call because 2 is contested with 1 model apiece. Okay, on to turn 4 for the Adeptus Mechanicus we go. We'll catch up with the points at the end of the command phase. On to turn 4 for the Adeptus Mechanicus. I just want to point out that I didn't mention the canticles that's turned, so he is re-rolling 1s to shoot.
Yep.
And the cover again. Perfect. Okay, so a bit of movement on this side, a bit of reshuffling again. Destroyer moving a bit further back, and then we've got the data.
Cybernetic Datasmith.
Yeah,
you've got the name this time.
Now. Moving towards this objective, but still staying within 3 inches of a vehicle, so it can't be targeted. Doomcrawler moving to its right, and now being able to target the Riptide on this side. So straight onto the shooting phase we go.
Yep.
What's starting that off?
So we'll start off with Cole. He's going to shoot at the Riptide.
Okay, perfect.
So he's got D3 shots. 3
That's
shots.
Magic 3.
Hit on 2s.
That's all hits.
He's strength 10, so wounds on 3s.
That's all wounds.
And
now we need all fails.
3 ups.
That's 2 fails.
Wow.
Do you want to reroll one of those?
D6 damage each. So you probably want to command point one then.
You can command point saves, right? Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's a fail again. This is your chance. Can you take the Riptide out? 5, 6. Do you want to reroll that one?
Yeah, why not?
And take him out completely? Yes, the Riptide is removed from play by Cole himself. Wow. Okay, here we go. Finishing off the shooting phase because there's not a lot more to shoot apart from this destroyer here. Can he take out the Riptide? Remember, he can target it because you are passing 1mm line through his base to the Riptide's base and not passing through the obscuring terrain.
Yeah.
Number of shots.
So overcharging and using 2 CP elimination volleys.
Okay, so you're out of CP.
Yep, 2
And
shots.
That's 2 shots.
Oh, could be enough.
That's 2 hits. These 2 wounds. That's only 1 wound.
5 up.
5 up. No! It's a 1. He's already re-rolled. So that Riptide is removed I think that's actually game because you were in the lead by 41 points.
Yeah, well, I had
41 to your 28.
Yeah.
You've just scored a couple of more points for 1 point each because it's more than 10 model units. Plus, bring it down another 6 points.
Because another 8 in front.
So that's
49.
49, and
20.
and still there's still something else to shoot at the Fire Warriors, and that would just be a unit of Fire Warriors left. No point in carried on.
There is no way for me to claw this one back.
No,
So
sadly not. So fist pump, no shaking hands yet. And on to the conclusion we go. We'll catch you back in a second. So there we have it, the end of the game, a win to the Adeptus Mechanicus and the SN team.
I'm undefeated still
How do
in
you feel
9.
about that? It's first of all, thank you for using Tau, coming over and using the Tau.
Thank you for letting me kill Tau. I enjoy that.
It's always good to kill Tau.
that's fine. It was my pleasure.
So back onto the game, a win for the Mechanicus on turn 4. I think we called it on turn 4.
Yeah.
Quite a lot of points over. I think you were over by 25 points at the end of the game.
I had almost twice my points.
And Colin wouldn't have been able to catch up because he couldn't. I was sat on 3 objectives. He wouldn't be able to get out to get them without the Riptides.
Back into the game. So I viewed it as a spectator. So I saw some things which I think made the game different. Your turn 1 wasn't good enough, was it? Do you think that made an impact in the game?
I think had I taken out Call like I meant to, it would have had a little bit of a difference because obviously he wouldn't have had the rerolls, he wouldn't have had the adjusting of his
Tentacles.
Cole also captured some really important objectives in the end. He killed some stuff as well.
Call is the one that kills the good Riptide.
Yes, as well, the last Riptide as well. So he actually was game changing.
Luckily, he can heal himself.
Yes,
Yeah.
ended up with 7.
Yeah, you're going down to 2 wounds. He went back up to 7 wounds, which 1 away from being full.
Yes.
Then back down to 1 again.
Yeah.
So had he not healed, actually, had you even rolled a little bit worse to heal him up, I would have killed him with the Riptide as well.
Basically, yes.
Salt in the wound.
Yes.
So talking about the game, you obviously lost it, as all of you have seen.
Yeah.
Yes.
Would you have done everything differently?
I would have remembered the stratagem to place a bonus Markerlight token on something.
Yeah.
Because you had like 4 CP at the end, I think it was. So.
Yeah, and with the number of times you told me Markerlight, I feel like I deserve to lose that game because
I think I mentioned it at the beginning as well of how little Markerlights you had and would it impact the game? I guess it did.
Turns out massively.
Yeah, you do need at least 3 units popping up Markerlights to benefit because like the 4+, you can really notice the 4+ when you're actually not rolling good enough.
I'm used to playing. My 2 main armies are Thousand Suns, so Marines, and Salamanders, Marines.
Yeah, and Marines, like Space Marines, don't miss. Yeah. So many rerolls everywhere, which Tau don't have.
Problem is, like, with the Marines and everything, their rerolls are built into their profiles, like into captains and everything.
Yeah.
Whereas Tau require the Markerlights to... It kind of stings you a bit, but then you get the very good to balance it. So,
so talking about the Admech, I think man of the match, or unit of the match, was the robots again. Yeah. Anchoring down may be a bad decision at one point because
anchoring down with the stratagem. Yeah. It meant that I could shoot them turn 1 with double shots. Yeah. But then they were out the game basically, because as soon as Colin realised he can move away, he just went, see ya. Yeah,
but you did take out some really good units. You brought down the Riptide to very little wounds, and you took out the Broadsides, which was a very important unit in the game.
Painful.
It was painful, and I think they're very good. They got better in 9th edition, and I think they actually won you the game. They did enough damage on that side of the board to win the game.
Yeah, they conquered that flank.
They did, definitely did. And it's actually good to see Admech back on the table doing very well. Yeah. It's an army that I really like and had a really good impact in the start of 8th edition and slowly just died down. And now we're seeing 9th edition start with a very good...
Engine War helped a lot.
Yes.
The new Canticle the Omnicide for Mars especially helped them. Obviously, that's kind of nullified now with the new 9th rules.
Yes.
So you move fire heavy weapons.
Yeah.
A lot of my stuff does that anyway.
So. Yeah. It's weird because when they said that when they did Second Awakening, they said they did Second Awakening especially for 9th, thinking about 9th, but then you have things like that doesn't make a lot of sense.
Yeah, like one of the custom Tenets rules that they have is that battlesuits can move and fire heavy weapons without penalties.
Yeah.
But now it's only infantries that have those penalties.
Exactly. So
and I don't think there are many battlesuits that are also infantry.
Yeah.
Stealth suits.
It's a bit weird, but then again, we're loving the game. What did you think? This is your second 9th edition game, right?
Well, second, including the little practice game that we did to get
exactly.
accustomed to the rules.
Second, really.
I think the terrain rules are a complete game changer.
Yeah. Like just point out, like if those obscuring buildings were not on the table, we would have probably had a winner by turn 2.
Yeah.
That's what normally happens when you've got 2 shooty armies like that. Probably would have been the top.
Oh yeah, like the second Dune Crawler would have gone on turn 2.
Yeah.
Turn 3, the castle and robots would have gone.
It's game changing, but I think it's very, very good. It takes a bit of time to get used to all the keywords in the terrain, but when you get used to them, you know they've been play tested really well because it's actually helps the game a lot, especially against gun lines. And it's basically, we've been talking off camera, like it's basically 8.5 edition. Like if you've played 8th edition, you're gonna be easily playing 9th edition with all the grey areas.
Yeah, like I came into the game and the practice game that we mentioned, I was making tons of mistakes because I was so conscious of, so many things are different in 9th. Turns out it's really not that different.
Lots of small changes.
Yeah,
lots of the good of the game. All the grey areas have been looked at least.
Lots of quality of life changes, more than a complete overhaul.
Yeah.
So in that practice game as well, like obviously it wasn't on camera, but basically he had his Fire Warriors here.
That was
there's 2 characters. And thought, they're safe. I shot those off easy.
I think it was 5
it was unit 10.
Was it unit 10? Okay, but they were easy.
You shot them off when, neutron laser now to your Warlord. I whiffed, but that was a wake-up call for Colin. He was like, ooh, new character rules.
It was. I love the new character rules.
It's good.
Anyway, an excellent game, a win for the Admech again. And if you want more content like this, make sure you head over to SN Plus, where you can find over 100 battle reports in both classic style and video style. And if you're interested in our Patreon page, head over there, SN Battle Reports as well. We've got a straight link to the Discord where you can actually talk to the team itself, show work in progresses, and ask any questions about 9th edition. And there we have it. Thanks for the game. Thank you, Colin, for actually controlling the tower again.
Thank you for inviting me.
No,
Even
no
if
problem.
you did give me the sparkly pink dice.
You lost, so maybe we'll let you come up again and play them again.
Maybe. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you in the next one. Cheerio!